Welcome to Zero to Start, a podcast about XR development that brings you inspiring conversations with creators, developers, and industry leaders. I'm your host, Siciliana Treviño. AWE 2025 delivered on its promise of feeling spatial. Not only was the mantra XR is going mainstream, Ori Inbar optimistically declared 2025 as the year of the master builder. Passionate domain subject experts creating XR solutions for their community, filling in diverse content gaps that are shifting the balance between big brands and dedicated niche audiences. On today's show, I'm sharing clips from our favorite moments during AWE's Day 1 morning keynotes, featuring Ori Inbar, Evan Spiegel, founder of Snap, announcing spectacles coming in 2026, and the latest on Project Aura, and early bird pricing on the XREAL 1 Pro with Chi Su, founder of XREAL, and Ralph Jodis, general manager of North America. And congratulations to the XREAL team on winning that Augie for Best Head-Worn Device. This is our 41st episode, and we're officially on the road to our 50th episode with a very special mystery guest scheduled for that occasion. Until then, we're happy to announce that we're now on YouTube. Be sure to check the show notes, featuring links to the full AWE keynotes on AWE's YouTube page, our AWE music playlist for elevating your vibes, and of course, the shoes of AWE. Let's get started.
But to conquer the mainstream, we need content. And the good news, XR master builders are creating apps and experiences today for every single person on Earth. Who are XR master builders? Designers, developers, not just XR experts or technical folks. They're masters of the domain, of a use case, or a passion. They know their audience so well that they create experiences that are irresistible to their audience. But there's a rub. Enterprises, brands, investors, platforms, they choose who gets funded. And currently, many of them are distracted by AI. That needs to change. They need to realize what we all know. There's no AI without XR. It's starting to resonate. A16Z, one of the most influential VCs, says that XR is one of the most underrated markets. Their 2025 report highlights increased developer activity in spatial computing, which is especially promising where real-world data is key. That's great. Yet funding still remains uneven. But I see a silver lining. XR master builders are shifting the balance. Their understanding of their users cannot be replicated, not even by AI, because spatial computing is a feeling. Builders are becoming the new center of gravity, the nexus. So platforms and investors need builders to access their users. And I have a feeling we'll start to see more funding coming soon. It's why 2025 is the year of the XR Master Builder. To empower builders, we created a new program this year, the AWE Builders Nexus, where they'll be pitching, demoing, speed networking with investors, and bring XR to everyone. Here's an amazing story of a builder, David Lutz. A remote-controlled plane enthusiast. He created a VR training sim. Think it's niche? He got 50,000 downloads. His users love it so much, they purchased Quests just to use this. And thanks to the sim, some of them are purchasing their first RC plane. See what I mean by builders shifting the balance? Next, Tetsuya Nomura. He loves bungee jumping. You know where this is going. He built Bungee Jump VR to help people conquer their fear. 100,000 people tried it and loved it. And you can too. It's here in the playground. And one last story to warm your hearts. Liam Mason with Anorak Studio is a big pool table fan. He started a snap spectacle lens to teach his girlfriend how to play pool. Now couples can play everywhere together. And it's even featured in Keynotes. Thank you, Liam and Henrik Studio. We're not waiting for the future. Not here, not anywhere. Because XR is here in all languages. You know there's no AI without XR, and you're screaming it from the mountaintops. You're riding the dark horse, Tron style, and you sing the mantra. Now, let's all take the shot. Take XR mainstream. Thank you all for joining Augmented World Expo. It's business time.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you, Kristen. It is so great to be here. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. This is actually my first time on stage here at AWE. So thank you so much. My co-founder Bobby has been here a ton before. He's absolutely loved it. He's got a great talk tomorrow, so don't miss it. We've got a ton of fun stuff to talk about today. Before I get into all of the details, though, I just wanted to share a couple things about Snap. So you've probably heard of Snapchat. Now reaches more than 900 million people all over the world, which is pretty cool. And we've expanded to offer new services like our map, which is one of the most frequently used maps on mobile now, and Bitmoji, which is the world's most popular avatar. And of course, we're probably most well known for our augmented reality lenses. And I'm pretty sure we're actually now the largest AR platform in the world. That's because people use AR lenses in the Snapchat camera more than 8 billion times every single day. Wow. And so thank you. Yeah. For context, actually, I think there's about 14 billion Google searches every day. So AR in the Snapchat camera is now more than half as large as Google search. So as Ori said, AR is going mainstream. And that's just in the Snapchat camera. We also have a Camera Kit SDK that powers AR across hundreds of apps. We power augmented reality for stadiums all over the world. We have augmented reality mirrors for shopping and for entertainment. And so much of this is made possible by all of you, more than 400,000 developers all over the world who have built more than 4 million augmented reality lenses. So we built the leading AR platform on mobile and in stadiums and mirrors, but we're not stopping there. We've spent 11 years and invested more than $3 billion in building augmented reality glasses. That's right, we've been building AR glasses since before Snapchat had chat. We're obsessed with making computers more human. And with advances in AI, computers are thinking and acting like humans more than ever before. But if we want to unleash the true potential of AI, we need to bring it into the real world. So we're on our 5th generation of spectacles. They're fully standalone, lightweight, immersive, see-through AR glasses. There's no bulky headset, no puck, no tether, no phone required. And they're powered by Snapdragon. Thank you, Ziad and the team. That was a great presentation. And they've got an operating system built from the ground up for augmented reality. And we've gotten a lot of requests for this one. We're soon launching WebXR support. So you can easily bring existing AR experiences to Specs or build totally new ones. Now, we've been working on Specs for a very long time, and a lot of folks have been wondering when we're going to have a version ready for public release. So good news. Specs are coming next year in a much smaller form factor, at a fraction of the weight, and with a ton more capability. And the lenses that you are building today will be compatible with our new specs. Can't wait for you to check them out. Specs understand the world around you with advanced machine learning. They bring AI assistance into three-dimensional space. They enable shared games and experiences with your friends through lenses. And they provide a flexible and powerful workstation for browsing, streaming, and so much more. So please join us in leading the future of AR and making computers more human.
Hi, I'm Charlie Fake with Forbes. I'm the guy who's been bugging you to go on my podcast. This is not for self-promotion. My question is about Snap users and AR. I think, are Snap users even aware that they're doing AR? I mean, my daughter is a long-time user. When I first told her that, she's like, what are you talking about? So I'm wondering, how your users look at AR and the plan for moving them toward wearables.
I think it's such a great question, and it actually gets at the sort of fundamental notion of what augmented reality is. I think people often talk about augmented reality as a technology, but I think for us, augmented reality represents more of a philosophy. It represents the idea that our digital lives and the physical world are deeply intertwined and related to one another. And that's in contrast to the way people thought about the internet or thought about technology 10, 20 years ago, which we call digital dualism. The idea that the online space is a different space from the real world. So I guess I would say, augmented reality, it doesn't matter so much if people know that they're using augmented reality. I think what's most important is that products are designed using that philosophy, because I think that's what enables us to make technology more fun, more familiar, more natural, certainly a lot easier to use. So maybe in an ideal world, people don't know they're using augmented reality, but in our ideal world, people are designing with the principles and the philosophy around augmented reality. And I think as we look towards the future of wearables and what makes us so excited, it's not necessarily the hardware form factor that's most inspiring. That's a piece of it. It's the experiences that are enabled that transcend anything that's possible with a computer or a smartphone. And so focusing on these experiences that are in the real world, that are shared together with friends, that leverage natural interactions, I think these are going to feel really, I think folks who grew up with smartphones and with augmented reality on Snapchat are going to feel way more at home in a world where they can share those computing experiences together with their friends through AR.
Okay, so today we got 3 major updates we want to share with you guys. Project Aura, our vision for the future with the help of Google and Qualcomm. And also, we'll talk about Actual One series, how we redefining personal entertainment and productivity. And we also want to share our thoughts about enterprise solutions, our growing focus on the business side and applications. But before we get started, I want to rewind a little bit to where we left off at AWE last year. At X-Real, our vision is really to make spatial computing accessible and affordable for everyone, powered by continuous innovation. Since then, we have 2 major milestones. We launched the X1, the world's first AR co-processor. It also makes split compute glasses perform like all-in-one devices. Not only we can offload some of the perception compute to the glasses, we also be able to improve the latency and throughput between the headset and the puck. With X1, we can get 3 millisecond motion to full down latency, the best for any tethered devices. At X-Real, we also got a recognition from the Edison Award, and also this is nominated by the Augie Award for this week. We also introduced X-Real One, our most powerful consumer AR glasses yet. Those 2 launches mark a tuning point for us, not just in what we did, but also in how we shape the future of spatial computing. We believe the glasses is the best in form factor. It is also the best in compatibility, and also your go-to glasses for everyday wear. The feedback has been phenomenal. We really see people see this is a big step forward from what we had before. And also, the sales number give a very strong proof. We have been the market leader for over 3 years in the AR space. Thank you. Yeah. It has not been easy for a startup. And also, 3 weeks ago, we finally introduced Project Aura. The response has been incredible. This is a lightweight and tethered, cinematic, and AI-powered device. Project Aura will bring a new wired XR glasses experience to the Android XR family. Project Aura uses Xreal's proven track record in lightweight XR hardware, Android XR platform, and Qualcomm Technologies Snapdragon XR chipset optimized for spatial computing. We finally feel like all the pieces are ready. We have the hardware that is really catching up to the vision. We have the form factor that is finally wearable. And we have Android XR, which is an open platform for developers and also consumers. Most importantly, Gemini just brings the whole thing to the next level. We really believe AI can elevate the spatial computing beyond reality. And earlier this morning, during the Qualcomm keynote, Ziad also shared Qualcomm is excited to be working with Xreal to bring the Snapdragon-powered device for Project Aura. And also, I'm very proud to add that Xreal's award-winning X1 spatial chip will bring the native spatial computing of the Project Aura to the next level. So the X1 chip for Project Aura is actually something even newer. It is X1X. It is a modified version of the X1 that's about 25% faster and also optimized for multitasking. This will be made for Project Aura. So Project Aura will be one solution made, X1S will be on the glasses, and on the other side, there will be dedicated wired computing unit. And Snapdragon combined X1 and as a coprocessor and also the PUC to power the entire Project Aura. We're not stopping from there. Also, we want a bigger field of view. Especially, we want to power the full potential of Android XR. So I can confirm today that Project Aura is going to have not 50, more than 70-degree field of view. So this is massive. And consider this is a perfect balance between the form factor and the immersion of the display. You get the largest optical see-through field of view that can really unleash the full potential of Android XR. Next, we'll talk about this year. I'm very pleased to introduce our General Manager of the North America, Ralph, to talk more about today.
Hey everyone, I'm Ralph, General Manager for North America for Xreal. Now when we think about where AR glasses are going, we think about it through two lenses, and that's a good pun. That's spatial computing and wearable displays. Spatial computing are what pushes XR space forward. It's headsets that unlock the AR vision we've all been craving. Native 6-DoF, hand tracking, gesture control, depth, mesh, semantic, all this, that, and the other. They're a developer's best friend, AR enthusiast dream. It's the future of personal computing. And then meanwhile, wearable displays are what carried the AR glasses space to where we are today. Beautiful, portable, adaptable, virtual big screens, available through lightweight, tethered glasses. They're simple, yet elegant. They're great for entertainment, productivity, for taking on the go. She and Justin shared some exciting information about what's coming next from Xreal for spatial computing, and I'm going to talk about what's here and now today for wearable displays. After the success of Xreal 1, Xreal 1 Pro is here. Bringing XREAL 1 Pro to life is our X1 chip that she talked about, plus our new flat prism optics. 1 Pro features the AR industry's largest field of view available today at 57 degrees. We've been leading in large fields of view for a couple generations in AR glasses, continually pushing ourselves to top, well, ourselves. We make up the largest 3 FOVs in the AR glasses industry today. To achieve this, we've created something smaller but bigger. The flat prism lens in 1 Pro, which we call X Prism, is 44% smaller than our previous triangular birdbath lens, but it produces a nearly 15% larger field of view from 1 to 1 Pro, with no glare, no reflections, since it's no longer a triangle. It's more from less. Thinner glasses, bigger visuals. Along with large FOVs and killer performance from X1, 1 Pro brings a stunning 32:9 ultra-wide mode. Rich and immersive sound by Bose, the best in the business. 700 nits brightness, 120 hertz refresh, 3D content view, native spatial controls built into the glasses, industry-leading 3 milliseconds motion to photon latency. And as of today, more than 10,000 1 Pro pre-orders have shipped, have been delivered, or are being delivered this week. To our patient pre-order customers, thank you. General availability for 1 Pro begins July 1, with 1 Pro becoming available on Amazon and BestBuy.com for the very first time. From now through the end of June, 1 Pro will see its final run of a special pre-order pricing of $599 on our website only. Then general availability starts July 1, $649. We're also releasing in general availability our XREAL Eye. It's a tiny modular camera created for XREAL 1 and XREAL 1 Pro glasses. It's true first-person point of view photos and videos. And it's modular. It's there when you need it, you take it out when you don't want it. So we've sold nearly 600,000 pairs of AR glasses, not to mention a few thousand accessories as well. Largely, this has been done in the consumer space. However, XREAL is no stranger to enterprise, with some really cool and inspiring work with enterprise customers in our past, which is what the video just showed. So today, we're introducing a new program called XREAL for Enterprise. XREAL for Enterprise represents a renewed focus for us on enterprise customers. It's a commitment to empowering, supporting, and arming enterprise customers with the very best AR hardware that's defined our successes to date, paired with hands-on, dedicated services meant for them. It's a dedicated program, 24-hour customer support, technical support, new product refreshes, all the things you would expect. We'll offer custom solutions to help you deploy your AR glasses in whatever environment you need, to build your solution from scratch, to come over from old hardware. We're going to do this with the full line of XREAL products available today. From our wearable displays like XREAL Air 2 series, XREAL Air 2 Pro, XREAL 1, XREAL 1 Pro. We'll do this with our spatial computing products like the XREAL Eye, our Beam Pro, and our Beam Pro 5G dedicated AR handheld device. We'll do this with our XREAL Air 2 Ultra glasses. And that's just today's products. We'll talk more about future products when the time is right. On that hint, if you're thinking about developing for Project Aura for the future, and you should, our Air 2 Ultra glasses and our Beam Pro AR handheld, they're kind of like spiritual predecessors for Project Aura. They're great solutions for you to start developing with today to get ready for what comes tomorrow. They're in our booth. Come check them out. We'll always find the right solutions for you when you need for your enterprise program. We'll launch this later this year. We're thrilled to have some amazing industry-leading collaborators like NVIDIA, Qualcomm, and AWS, helping us identify opportunities for XREAL for Enterprise with various customers. All right, to recap. XREAL 1 Pro is wrapping up pre-order deliveries now. Begins GA July 1. Through the end of this month, you can get special Pre-order pricing for $599 before GA pricing goes to $649. The extra live modular camera begins pre-orders mid-June, general availability here at the start of July for $99, and we're introducing Extra Leo, which is available later this summer. Thank you for joining us this morning. Thank you for hearing about XREAL's present and XREAL's future. So for us, the future's bright, the future has aura, the future's so bright, I'm going to say it, we got to wear shades.
I hope this episode inspires you to explore how XR is going mainstream and what XR solutions you might build for the people you care about the most. Thanks for listening. You can support the podcast by subscribing to us on YouTube and your favorite podcast platform. Be sure to connect with us on LinkedIn. Until next time, happy installing.